Have you heard of the Scott the Woz guy? He uploaded a video doing an American English version of my intro with "Hey all," like "Buenos dias all." Please stop copying me, Scott the Woz. But sorry for the little bit of a later upload today. My grandmother stopped by this morning. She brought me some steaks, which I plan on cooking this afternoon, some pasta and meatballs, some toilet paper, and a book. A book about love and violence and making love and all sorts of cool stuff. Mythical creatures, huge, massive creatures. It's a book called the Bible that evidently was a Bible from when I was a child. But you're not here to hear about what Grandma brought me this morning. You're here to hear about video game news. A couple stories going on that I want to cover. First time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Hit the bell notification. Like the video anyways. It encourages interaction and algorithms and crap like that. So just do it. Help me out. That's all I ask of you. That's all I ask of you. But without any further ado, let's get into what's going on in the world of video games. We're going to start things off with Xbox, because it seems like Xbox once again is coming a little bit under fire with things like Game Pass. Now, the whole root of this story is really bizarre to me. It's really weird, and I don't really understand it, but hey, people seem to be interested in this. Now, I know that Max, aka Dreamcast Guy, made a video about this yesterday. Go check it out. But basically, a couple gaming journalists, including my homie Gene Park, what up, bruh, made a tweet saying, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to cancel my Xbox Game Pass subscription because, you know, with the delays of games like Redfall and Starfield, you know, it's not really feasible for me to keep it because there doesn't really seem like there's anything on the horizon that I want to play. Some other Twitter checkmark people made a similar tweet, and now everyone's having a meltdown. Look, everyone's leaving Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass is failing, and it's like, no, I don't think, like, people have this weird idea of, like, you know, sects of people, sex, S-E-C-T-S, that like are like organizing and like, yo, let's say that we're all gonna get rid of Xbox Game Pass to try to drive down Xbox and, you know, make them look bad. I don't think that's the case. I think somebody sees something and then they decide to comment on it as well. It doesn't mean anything bad for the service. Obviously, individuals have individual reasons for doing things like canceling Game Pass, such as, I don't know, maybe just trying to save some money. Like, obviously, everything costs $1 billion right now. Gas prices, food prices, prices to breathe air, like everything is ridiculously expensive. So people are looking for ways to cut costs on things. Xbox Game Pass, I think, is a very successful service, and it's a service that I honestly really love. RGT is not getting rid of his Xbox Game Pass because I just use it as a tax write-off. It is a business expense. I have to keep it. But even if I didn't have to or could write it off like that, I think I would still keep it because while yes, the first party games aren't really there for Xbox this year once again, and that is a problem in and of itself, but that's really a discussion for another video. You still get those third party titles that come to the service day and date that, you know, maybe you didn't plan on checking out, but now you'll check it out because it's on the service. Indie titles, classic titles, and stuff like that. It's not doom and gloom. All because some people say that they're getting rid of Xbox Game Pass, that's not indicative of the service itself. It's more indicative of the economy. Like I said, everyone is paying hand over fist for everything nowadays, so people are looking for ways to cut costs on things. I really think that's what it boils down to. I don't think there's some big malicious intent. I don't think that Xbox Game Pass is struggling right now and is going to be in a bad position. If anything, this economic situation will make Game Pass a more attractive offer to people, I feel, because you don't have to worry about buying individual games. You subscribe to the service and you get a huge catalog of games to play. Now you could say, oh, well, they're not newer games or they're kind of back catalog games. Whatever. If you're not spending money on a new game, you're spending money on this Game Pass service that costs less than a new game monthly, and you're getting a bigger variety. So is it doom and gloom for Xbox Game Pass? Is this the end? Have the journalists and the Twitter checkmarks spoken, and this will bring about the end, the fire and the fury of the Lord Jesus Christ himself to bring down upon Xbox and make it so that nobody wants to play Game Pass? No. It's a couple people who are probably looking to cut some costs. They decided to make a tweet about it. It is what it is. Not everything is a grand conspiracy. Not everything is a conspiracy. But hey, you know, 2022, it has to be. Now, while I just said that not everything is conspiracy, this next thing, I believe it is a conspiracy, because I believe there's something going on with this, something nefarious, something weird, and something that Nintendo themselves are not talking about. And this involves Nintendo Online, not Switch Online. No, Nintendo Online, and some of the classic systems that are still available online. Now, we had Reggie come along and say another thing this morning that I saw everyone talking about. Oh, Nintendo was slow to adopt the online stuff. They didn't see the value in it and stuff like that. It's like, well, damn, man. It's too bad you weren't the president of Nintendo of America to, you know, try and push Nintendo along. It's not like you could have, I don't know, made some graphs and charts about what other companies are doing with online stuff and their subscription services and how many people are subscribing and how much money it's making, and like add a little PowerPoint presentation that you do, and you're like, hey, look at this, there's money. I mean, it's too bad you could not do that, Reggie. I love Reggie. Okay, I think he's a good guy, but I think he's full of shit with a lot of his revisionist history, because a lot of things, while good, happened on his watch, a lot of shitty things happened on his watch as well. But anyways, back to the online situation. A couple months ago, I believe it was like 2 months ago, we talked about the fact that the Wii and the DSi Nintendo eShops, and whatever the hell they call them, I think they just called them like the Wii shop and the DSi shop, they went down. They went down and no one was able to download anything once again. Now, obviously, you cannot buy new stuff from these online services. You can't go in there and like get a credit card or whatever and just, you know, points and buy stuff on there. It was about the re-download stuff. And that was the main thing. It's like, well, people can't re-download the stuff that they've already bought. Maybe they got a different DSi. Maybe they cleared up room on one of their systems and wanted to repurchase this game. And a lot of these games are, of course, stuck onto these systems. Now, 2 months ago, the ability to re-download stuff that you've already bought went away because the servers just weren't allowing it. Nintendo said, oh, we're doing some maintenance on it, folks. Put up a little sign here. There's maintenance happening. Got a little hard hat. Mario's wearing a hard hat, like he's wearing in Super Mario Bros. What the hell is the name of that game? Mario Maker 2. He's got a little hard hat on. He's like, yeah, you know, we're doing a little maintenance here. But then they never followed up on this. And GameXplain, which I don't know if they like me. I know Joey likes me. I've known Joey for a while. Me and Joey are cool. I don't know if anyone else there likes me. So GameXplain, let me know in the comments if you like me or not. I'm just curious. It's not really going to change my opinion of you or anything. Just strictly curious. But GameXplain actually reached out to Nintendo and said, hey, been a couple months now. Been a little over 2 months. You know, what's going on with this? What's going on with this? And they had no comment on it. They had no comment on this. And it's like, oh man, that all digital future, boys and girls. Because when you look at this, yes, obviously it is a small amount of people who are actively trying to re-download things that they have already purchased on the Nintendo Wii and the DSi shop. But the bigger problem is, this is just promoting piracy. You know, the thing that you're so against Nintendo, the thing that you hate, the thing that you try to say, hey, you know, no piracy, bad, we'll take you to jail. How the hell else are people supposed to play something that they've already bought that's only available on one system if you take away the ability for them to re-download it? If you told people, if you said, hey, we're taking these servers down on this day and you won't be able to re-download the stuff you purchased, obviously that's a topic for that's a whole nother conversation. But still, at least you're giving people fair warning. At least you're giving people, you know, a heads up with this. And you know, that is just what it is. It's the all digital age. But without telling people and just kind of taking it down for maintenance and then never putting it up again, like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous to me. It's like you either don't have the balls to outright say, you know, this is what we did, or there's something else going on. And really, what else could there be going on? If it is indeed maintenance on an online server doesn't literally take months, especially when you're an industry giant like Nintendo. So I don't understand what's going on with this. I don't get it. Obviously, it just looks like the ability to re-download things that you've already purchased has gone away, which, if that's the case, then pirate the hell out of the stuff. You know, you can't, I don't understand people who are so anti-piracy. If you don't have a way to give money to the company who created it, what the hell difference does it make how you play the game? What the hell, if it's a secondary person, if it's a, you know, a retro gaming collector who's selling his stuff, what does it matter? The company themselves, the individuals who created this game, the publishers, the developers, they're not getting any money. So what does it matter how you play the game? I don't get it. Now, of course, you could say, well, if someone's making money off of these games, okay, that's a different story. If you go to a ROM website and they're like, hey, we're charging you, you know, 25 cents for this ROM of an awesome DSi game, okay, now you have a case. But if it's free, I don't understand it. So I would like for Nintendo to come out with a statement about this. I think everyone deserves an answer as to why this is happening, instead of just having to sit here and speculate on a Monday. Like, hey, what are you doing? Is Mario gonna put his little hard hat on again? Is he going back to work Monday through Friday on the maintenance of this? Or maybe there's something else going on here. Alrighty, so that's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to give me all your feedback in the comment section down below. Are you joining the mass exodus, leaving Xbox Game Pass? Or do you just see this as, you know, one person said something, somebody else commented on it, and then it just snowballed out of control? And what do you think about this whole Nintendo situation? Are these shops going to be down forever? Will you not be able to re-download the stuff that you've already spent money on? And if that's the case, pirate the hell out of it. It's not, I don't see any reason for this to be illegal or immoral if you can't give the company money. Makes no sense. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and like, comment, and share. Share the video around. Turn on the bell notification, all that fun YouTube crap. We have a very exciting season coming up in June. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of game announcements, a lot of game reveals, a lot of games to review. Check out yesterday's video talking about the upcoming Nintendo Switch Online, or Nintendo Switch games for June of 2022. A lot of bangers on that list. Several of them I will be reviewing. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.